Okay, here we are back, Radiate Life with Lorelei and Brogan's Blessed Bees. So I'm gonna do just a video walkthrough here of what's going on here. Again, just there's some attention I need to give to things, and before I pick things, I thought I would come out and do this video, show you where we're at. So you probably can't see this very well. Let's see. Okay, so it is kind of very dark colored wax from the beehive. So that's the honeycomb. All right, after processing the frames, sometimes the frames get broken, and what we do is 90% of the wax, what we do is remelt it and give it back to the bees, because it takes, I forget how much it takes, but it's an incredible amount of honey that goes into making the wax, right? It's the same thing that makes the honey, is the same basic ingredients, like baking a cake, that go into the wax. So we like to give it back to them so that they can reuse it. It doesn't require as much for them. And then about 10% of it we just started using in our products. Like we are beginning to test market right now chapstick, which has a little more wax in it, and lip gloss, which has like less wax. And yeah, so we have that. This is the fresh wax we use in our products. This we melt down and give back to our bees. So we definitely are developing this. We are bee guardians. We're not bee keepers or anything like that, because we don't have a business platform in which we make our decisions. We make our decisions based upon what's best for our bees. So, and what's best for our bees is best for us. So again, we experimented here, figuring out spacing on things and, observing. So here's garlic. We're gonna pick this and replant it. We just gotta let it go this year. Didn't really harvest it. Zucchini gone wild. Again, like I said, we never really had zucchini, so we don't really know how much room it takes. And of course, my husband and I are like, I'm like, look, that plant's gonna grow about this yay big, so we need to give it room. And he just never realizes that. So if he's listening to this, I love you, honey. I'm just showing you a few months ago, this is what happened. So we have to take videos. So then we do go back and go, okay, that was a win. That this is a change up, and I make some decisions like that too. But anyway, we let it go, and sometimes I go like, okay, yeah, why don't you just leave it there? Let's see what happens. And sometimes, it surprises me, and sometimes it doesn't surprise me, but that's okay. It's all good. Here's more strawberries. Our original strawberries removed. We'll be moving them again. This one is this is our bee bath that I show quite a bit. Some tomatoes. There were some tomatoes that were ripe in here. This is the tallest. Our cherry tomatoes. I never had them this tall again. Carrots. So here's carrots. Here's the carrot that I transplanted, and it's doing really well. Just about as well as the other ones. And even though, again, people said don't plant it. So, and where this piece of wood is, there was, believe it or not, so there was a zucchini that I moved, and I'll show you because it's doing really well. Again, I did not pay attention when someone said don't move it. I'm like, I was in a situation, I'm like, if I don't move it. Okay, so I have a picture somewhere. I should put that in here. So I had a zucchini that was growing here, and my husband had put the carrots right next to it. And I'm like, okay, I gotta move the zucchini because A, not enough room for the zucchini, and B, not enough room for the carrots. So I pulled out the zucchini and I moved it. I moved the carrot because the seed was underneath the zucchini, and I found a tomato plant. So I have a tomato plant in my front yard. I'm not sure how well it's going to do, but there were three. There was a zucchini plant, a tomato plant, and there was a carrot. And so I moved them all, and everyone's doing well. Peppers. So these are finally coming in. Look at these beauty jalapenos. Like I said, we had a lot of green peppers. Here's a beautiful, beautiful look here of cherry tomatoes. Like I said, I wanted to show you before I start picking them. More zucchini. Oh my gosh. More zucchini, zucchini, zucchini. So I'm really surprised at how quickly they grow. This is zucchini. Look at that. Beautiful, all these beautiful flowers. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Oh my goodness. And here's the mugwort. Mugwort. I harvested some earlier, and then I was like, telling my husband, okay, we're gonna do a little bit at a time, and now it's like mugwort gone wild, so I have to enlist my friends to help me come in here, and in the next day or so, 3 of us need to come in here and just go ahead and process and receive the beautiful mugwort. So tomato, a compost pile over there, twigs, wood, extra stuff, water, more tomatoes gone wild, starting to come in, tomatoes, oh my gosh, tomatoes. We do water collection. It looks kind of gross, so I won't show you that. Decoration for my friend for the garden. Okay, this is the one I moved. This is what I wanted to show you. This is the zucchini that was over there with the carrot and with the tomato all together. And I moved it here, and I'm so sorry the dirt is not great, but I did surround it and blessed and empowered in our own compost. So it's going good. And then here's this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I got to go check on my mock apple pie, zucchini pie. It's in the oven. It takes 6 cups of zucchini, so it's about a little bit more than one of these. Plus 2 cups for my husband is on, he loves the zucchini bread, so he's on zucchini bread control. That's like patrol. That's like 1 cup. Well, it takes about 1 cup each of the bread for zucchini. I'm going to try some lemon zucchini bread, gluten-free. Looks like I'll be doing that sooner rather than later. So I was saying, in a good way, it's kind of like we had some other things that this year we didn't have last year, but we're like all hands on deck with zucchini. And oh my gosh, I'm looking at these tomatoes. And so here's the banana peppers. So these banana peppers, I've been having 8, 12 at a time. Here's the jalapenos. Very excited. The jalapenos are coming in. I'm gonna have to start picking those. Really excited. I didn't really think I was gonna do well with the peppers this year. They just didn't seem to be doing well, but I guess I took longer than I thought. So here's some more babies. Jalapenos. Yeah, and then look at this. I have more red tomato, more tomatoes on the other side, the bigger ones. But oh my goodness, look how big they are. Look how many. I know the plant is having some issues here. However, we've been working on that. So this is why I work with the angels too. There's some of the tomatoes weren't doing as well, you know, and so this is why we invoke for the natural kingdom and really work with the earth, with the plant, with all the elements, and really hold a good thought and a good vision. Don't get too concerned if, you know, some things do well one year and not another. We just kind of roll with the changes. I really felt that this year was an important year to really do the seed bank, grow the seeds that are already coming from the ground in our area rather than someplace else. And yeah, just kind of have fun, explore. I have been living on zucchini and peppers and potatoes, and I'll be utilizing a lot of the green tomatoes too, because we've had some issues with the tomatoes ripening. However, the other day I was like, you know what? I have a lot of green tomato recipes, so I actually was out here this morning seeing what's going on, and I'm really happy to report that there is a change in the status of at least one of the tomato plants, which is now bringing, it's like having a baby, like bringing its little tomato produce to full term. So very excited about that. So I think that's really about it. We're very excited, and more to report as the days go by. Sending lots of love, joy, living in my heart, connecting with your heart, this beautiful planet, celebrating our diversity, celebrating the unity, and the spirals that we are. We're not a circle, we're not an infinity, we're a spiral, we're a Mobius. Bless you, love your lives, remember to create, don't hold back, plant your seeds. Full moon today.